Hi,
Hi,
Ruda.
hi there.
Hi. So sorry about the delay.
That's
There's
okay.
been nonprofits, but thank you so much for your time to talk
Of
to us tonight.
course. Yeah,
But
so my pleasure.
yes,
Yes. So
okay.
what
Sorry, you can go right on ahead. So sorry.
okay, is it possible I was going to just show a couple of slides of the garden. Is
Yes,
can I share my screen?
yes, you can share your screen.
Let's see. That'd be a good way to start. Okay. So this is the San Luis Obispo Botanical Garden, and my name is Ruta Soliklis, and I am the operations director there. This is kind of a view from the hillside. It's kind of absolutely stunning, kind of exactly the way it looks this time of year as the sun's setting. And this is sort of our main building. It's a visitor center that also has an auditorium, and we have some plant sales there that happen, and a gift shop. So just to give you another view, this is sort of drone footage of the site that was taken recently, because if you see those lines, there we're developing some new trails. We have 150 acres, which is a lot of land. We've only developed about 8 acres so far, but we're really trying to develop more of it. So we've got some magnificent trail designers, and here they are sort of scoping out the trails that they're trying to make universally accessible so that the slope's not too high. And we're developing another 5 miles of trails that'll take us into the 150 acres, and with a possible new visitor center. So there's, a lot going on is basically what I'm trying to say, is that within El Chorro Regional Park, which is 720 acres, the Botanical Garden has 150 acres. And we have a very good operating agreement with the regional park so that for 100 years, we'll be able to continue operating the Botanical Garden. But they own the land. So we cooperate with them very well, which is, it's a good agreement to have. And just to give you, here's an idea of sort of what's happening. The education center that I showed you in the first slide is down here near Dairy Creek Road. And then there are trails that just kind of go up into these magnificent views. And we're developing the future garden with the theme of 5 Mediterranean climate zones, so that each climate zone will have like its own section and its own kiosk and a lot of information about the plants in those climate zones. And that is just, this kind of the background is important just because you can sort of imagine we do rely so heavily on volunteers, and we have up to 500 volunteers that are registered right now. They're not all active, probably have about 100 that are active and 400 that are occasional. But this is a lot of work, and there'll be a lot of people involved. So what I could stop sharing now, but I wanted to just give you that background because, we're thrilled. We had Hack for Impact prepare a program for us in 2020 that we've been using and we're still using. But I think we found that there are some glitches in getting the information. We're trying to get all of our volunteers to log their hours there. And we want to be able to have some of those fields be required so that they have to put in their emergency contact information. They have to put in all their, maybe sign an emergency waiver. And we need to be able to export that data from the back end so that we can keep really good records of volunteer hours and have a good list of the volunteers, and and if there was ever an emergency, have emergency contact information. We have a safety plan, so we're going to make them go through safety training, and to have a record of who's done that, who hasn't done that. So and right now with the old program, we can't do that. And that's pretty much kind of where we're at. I think we understand that you might be able to develop a better app, a better Hack for Impact program for us that would keep better track of. And we also have, of course, as a botanical garden, CRM, or a donor, volunteer, and member database. And what we do is we put all the volunteer info into that database. So for us to export, maybe it would have to be that, you know, we get an Excel spreadsheet and we have to take that Excel spreadsheet and put it into our database. But we send all of our communications through our donor and volunteer database. So that's important too, to sort of keep that there as well. So that is kind of where we're at. I'm not sure if you have any questions that you would like me to answer.
That was like a pretty good run through of everything so far. Yeah, thank you so much.